Good evening. Sorry, this isn't Anthony. Anthony is not back yet. This is Deeds, and right now we are spectating Corn's Chosen versus 12 big guys. We have Corn's Chosen on the south right now. They just did a map load of Compound, brand new, best out of 5. And then we have 12 big guys on the north. Right now we have Corn's Chosen pretty heftily taking B. And some shenanigans going on at A from 12 big guys. The great big guy. Undead Will with the team kill running right by the great big guy. Yikes. And the pistol kill from early. Wow, what a series of events that was. Holy cow. Alright. Couple guys in the mid here. Just trying to intercept that default reinforcement wave that the south has to get to B. Corn's Chosen have already won. It's 3-4 Corns. Yeah, so they've already won then. I wasn't tracking what the current score was. So if they've won 3 out of 4, then they will advance. Not really quite sure how the series was going when Sam was streaming, but looks like they're getting wrecked right now.
Go ahead and yeah, 3-4 Corns. Bravo's been a really, as it is on Compound, Bravo's been really tough.
Interesting. Yeah, I know Corn's Chosen is definitely prepared. They've been taking they're the huge underdog in the tournament, but the amount of practicing that they've been doing is on point, so I'm not really quite sure what the issues are. Looks like we got some buddy pairs going on right here from 12 big guys, and then pretty aggressive control of the center crossroads here. Heavily contested from both teams here. We got 2 and 2. This is like that old cartoon where like the bad guys are next to the good guys and there's like a box in between them right now.
Yeah, there was a lot of the maps, especially the first round was Jungle Swamp. There were guys in the same bush with each other and they didn't realize for a couple of seconds.
So lots of action on Compound today. Just random selection. The War Gods spoke. The RS2 War Gods have spoken. There's some interesting disposition going on here. You really have VC mixed with the South team. Quite literally.
This kind of reminds me of the match from last week. There was VC downstairs, US upstairs. They can hear each other. They just nobody wants to get aggressive with it.
Has there been any highlight players in this series that I missed from the first 3 or the first 2?
Undead was playing really good. MP Tau on this Bravo point on Compound has just been locked down. He's been on that north side balcony looking over towards the Alpha approach and just been locking it down. And then for 12 big guys, Jeep has been doing a really good job as well. Over on the Jungle Swamp side, he had some really good angles that he was able to catch them off guard while they were approaching. So I mean, good players on both sides.
this crossroads is so important. I mean, these guys are getting shot from the side, and situational awareness, maybe comms breakdown, comms issue. Not really quite sure what's going on with that.
It's a tough angle there.
I mean, it's so important though, right? Because this map is literally split in like a cross, and then each 4 sections you have, you know, Charlie is one section, the upper left-hand portion of the cross, Bravo is the upper right, Alpha is lower right, and then you kind of have this area over here that is the lower left, which surprised seeing so many people over here. There's not really.
It wasn't used a whole lot in the past couple rounds, but it looks like Corn's Chosen is really making an effort to use it, and it's Tortellini there having a good defense of it. Let's see if he... Oof.
Yeah, he got smoked. Got a 4v7? 4v6, sorry. I can't count. See, this is kind of like, you can't allow this to happen, because if you allow this to happen, the control of the crossroads like this, then you're never going to make it to Bravo. You're never going to cross the street.
Yeah, it's been really tough. I mean, 12 big guys came out. They had some good strategies. I think they got a little slowed down pushing on the reverse side here, where they were, I think they're on the south side this time. I'm sorry, they're on the north side this time after the map flipped. But they were just pushing all 12 guys straight into Bravo to start, and a bunch of them just got taken out. It was tough. They weren't really trying to take over that T of the road.
And then joining me, so again, General Sir Anthony is still out. This is Deeds. For those of you that are tuning in for the tournament, maybe not familiar with my voice. And then I have Sam, who is actually the team captain of the Minutemen team, helping cover down some slots today while, you know, we all have adult things going on. Ideally, in a perfect world, you know, we would be in a gymnasium somewhere, or some warehouse, all playing with the same machines, same settings, same everything. But we do what we can in RS2. And honestly, like, super impressed with the turnout of the tournament so far. Looking forward to getting a recap of the DMC versus the Pickaxe Party, because I had to dip out at the second map load-in of Compound. And that was extremely exciting to watch. I hope you guys got a chance to catch that earlier today. So we'll see what 12 Big Guys is doing right now. So they took control of it. Oh. It's going to be pretty big if they take the Bravo point, but I believe that they're in sudden death right now, 3-2. Oh, man. He heard him. He hears him.
Oh, he's all right. Oh, God.
I think Tim got Nick, who was going up the stairs. Tim up there with the sneaky boy M16. So we got one last player here. Let's see if we can find him. Oh, I see him. Let's see if we can get... He's the he's, as you can see, he's extremely concealed, holding his corners, camping. He's extremely...
Yeah, this is like, he's got to have...
Shot from the back by Tim, up in that second story window on Bravo.
That is the, I mean, the sneakiest guy out here.
Hey Gandalf, what's up, man?
I mean, it's slightly... I mean, it is pretty much over for the round, but I mean, we're just finishing out here, get the full 4 rounds in. 3 to 4 so far. This is the fourth and final round. Corn's won all 3 rounds. So they're just playing this last one out, but it's pretty even here. I mean, we got 1-1 for the 2 rounds that we've played so far.
Gandalf, so it's Deed streaming, commentating right now with Silver Samwise, who is covering down on the first 3 rounds of this series. And then Paradox, Anthony's not here right now, but I will be sure to forward that question to him and see if he knows who Joe Mama is.
Continuing to just hold that T, it's so important.
It really is.
Yeah, they're just Corns is just dominating that section of the map.
You control the crossroads. You control the reinforcement routes. You have to cross the street, regardless of which side that you spawn on. Interesting here. We got two guys. Oh, one guy. He's kind of just sneaking in right in there, huh? Let me smash here.
Yeah, that was the same guy who was, you know, in super concealed cover just at the end of that last round.
Yeah, super sneaky boy. Let's see what he's got. Choosing to hold the angle to the spawn. Ooh, shot in the back. Yikes, that's a tough one to win. M1 Grand versus M60. Would not want to be in that situation.
Pickled coming out here. You take both of them? Alright, just got the...
He just got the one. Jeep driver mopped him up. Let's see if they continue to... So, most of the fighting happens on Bravo on this. I'm not seeing... There's a couple guys over here. These are just like the long-range skirmishers, right? Like, that part of the map is kind of dead space. It can be important. It can be important, but... It's mostly this series of buildings of the crossroads. This L right here is the most important. As you can see here, if the 12-bit guys could just control that crossroads, this is really the only route that the South has to reinforce Bravo from, and cutting off the South's ability to do that on this map, because this map is typically a little bit South favored, but we'll see. Pickled cucumber, let's see what you got, brother. Whoa! He got nothing! He got corned.
Oh, good coverage of that back there. They just got to make a play on this Bravo. I mean, they're picking up Charlie, getting that new wave going. Smart, they got half their team down. But can they get into the Bravo point and secure that for their team?
That's rough. That is rough. Getting a full wave there. So we got two. We're down to 2 waves. Corn's Chosen's down 4. They're gonna get one more reinforcement wave, and then you have contestant of B, but no one is coming in. Oh, we have Chesko out here. No one is really on the 12-bit guys really pushing Bravo, and that reinforcement wave of the South you could see just showing up. It's gonna be a lot of guys to contest that.
They got Cornflake in there, they got Cheska moving in, but you got all this backup coming from that reinforcement wave. I don't know if it's going to pan out. We'll see for 12 big guys.
We'll see. So no more waves. We got a 9 to 10. 9 to 12 Corn's Chosen. Lots of fire, like, engagements going on over here. Some grenades going off. I don't know by who, but you can hear a lot of Thompson fire and stuff coming off from this side. Let's see, we move into the crossroads. Yukon. I'm not sure that giving up half the map... Oh, here we go. Here's another Tom and Jerry moment.
See, this has been happening a lot today. Is they're right next to each other. They should be able to hear each other. It's just I don't know if it's too loud. There's explosions going on, but really close physical gameplay to each other.
He heard him.
Oh,
3 to 3.
Well,
oh, let's see what Tim knows he's down there. Can you see him though? He's looking right at him. Oh, then the trade. The trade.
Tim staring right at him. Ah, nice. Oh.
Let's see. Spectate some Jeep driver real quick. It is just Jeep. Oh, no. Jeep and Softer. So
yeah.
The 12 big guys are up 2 to 1. If they work together here, they can communicate and find and just home in on that last guy. So they're contesting A right now. Softener's contesting A. See if he can lure out their last player. Let's see if we can find him. Check that second story balcony. Is that him? That is. There he is.
Jeep gonna make...
Jeep should just be shouting right now. I hear him. I hear him.
Oh, Jeep.
Oh. All right. Now the question is, what is Softener gonna do?
Is the game... I can't tell. Is the game timer out?
It is sudden death right now.
Okay.
Dang! And they win with the cap. So in sudden death, if you cap the other team's home base, you automatically win, right? And I think that for some of these newer teams to Skirmish, they just don't understand that mechanic. Sorry, there's a lot of stuff going on in chat, and I'm trying to get all caught up.
Yeah, that was... Wow.
So I think
So
that
close.
this is a game. This is game 5. So I mean, like you said, if Corn's Chosen has already won 3 of the 4, they are progressing to the next stage in the tournament. So this is to save face here. This is for fun with the boys. This is to see a Willie Pete on this side of the map. See, this is just all this heavy fighting over here is like crazy, man. Let's check the crossroads here. We got a couple guys watching him already. Not really.
12 big guys trying to make a move into Bravo.
There's just so many in the middle. It's literally so important because you can, like I said, you can just 4 dudes cross the street. You can just mow them down with 1 magazine.
I mean, the downstairs is getting controlled here by 12 big guys, but they gotta clean up that upstairs, or they gotta get another guy in here and be able to contest it. Well, the stairwell here on Bravo's getting a little.
So we have Softener dropping 26 kills right now. Holy moly. Let's see if they hear him. Ooh, the team kill. Reverse Joe on Nick. Oh no. Is he gonna have to bandage here? He did get hit.
He did.
It doesn't look like it. Just in the open of that courtyard there, and their spawn is right there. That was a terrible spot to be in.
Looks like they're gonna try to make a push onto Alpha, deny them this new wave.
I think what's super impressive here is that Corn's Chosen has taken Bravo every single round, like hands down.
Yeah.
And so they've been playing with an extra spawn wave, and they're still losing these rounds here. So really impressive play here by 12 big guys. Softener again. Where's he at? Where's he at? He's in here. What is he doing?
We got a showdown between team captains here going on over at Alpha. You got Undead Will and Tortellini. Nobody's seeing Tortellini.
So the great big guy is Tortellini, for reference.
Correct.
To people that are not aware. Interesting. Okay. It's wigging out, man.
It's like a 2v1 here with Pickled and Joe with great big guy. He's just just spraying that M60 everywhere.
Mm-hmm. He knows he's up there. Somewhere.
Oh,
Ooh.
got him through the floor.
I mean, it's not like he was being quiet about it, so we will move on. So Corn's Chosen's down to 4. It is not sudden death yet, but it is a 4v5. Let me smash. Come on, brother. Level 9000 strat just spraying everywhere.
All of China might know you're here, but if it works, it works. Oh, dangerous play by Wolf Hunter, just running straight across that street.
Yukon's down. We have a 2v4.
Wolf Hunter making a little bit of moves here into Bravo. Corn's Chosen has a couple players upstairs, it looked like.
This is it. Oh! Let me smash. He's the last man standing. Oh!
Is he gonna... He's hit. He's got a bandage.
He's gonna get it off. No one was there to follow up. I don't know what that was. Wow.
Gugus is... Oh, they got the sight line. Oh! Down to 2v1.
You need to... So in this situation where you know where the last guy is, no offense to Gugus here, you need to just keep positive eyes on, and then let the rest of your team coordinate and come in like a pack of wolves, sharks to blood, however you want to call that. But again, they're gonna get the win.
Yeah,
in the sudden death because the alpha cap.
Tim is doing the opposite of what Corn's
Oh my
Chosen
gosh.
did last
Is he gonna
round.
clutch it?
He looks like
He's
he
got
is.
like 3 seconds.
He's just hiding under this truck here. Nobody can see him. That's gonna be a GG if he doesn't get in there and contest.
I don't think it's sudden death yet.
Weird.
Is Jay Inslee in Corn's Chosen? No, Jay is a part of the Dinosaur Consortium, which plays later today against Sam's team, who is commenting in the... Dang. Smoked him. Nice try.
Well, that's a win on that side for 12 big guys.
All right, and that was it. So the series is over. Corn's Chosen will advance. Final score, Corn's Chosen 3, 12 big guys 1. And then we will be back a little bit later to stream the final game of the day between the Minutemen and the Dinosaur Consortium.
Looking forward to it. Should be a good time.
All right, guys. I'm going to end the stream here, and then I will catch you all in about an hour. Actually, let's see if we can... When is the last game? It's in about an hour. Let's see if we can pull the team leads up real quick. And see if they have anything to say. Well, let's pull the Top Fragger Softener up, and then we'll pull Tortellini up, which is the team captain, and then Undead Will. So...
And then we say good game, like good boys.
Hey Tort, hey Will, I just moved you up. You guys are on the live stream right now. I wanted to get some of your guys' reactions or feedback from the matches that you guys just played. So it looks like Corn's Chosen will advance. 12 big guys, final score 3-1. How was it?
Blood and skulls everywhere! Liquor corns domain! This is the new brass citadel! We will tear you apart! We will beat you with your own limbs! None shall escape his gaze! Praise be to the Wolf Father, the Blood God! All hail Corn!
Well, Will's definitely got some energy, so if his team matches that, I'm certain that they'll even go further in the tournament. Tort, how was it? How was it for the 12 big guys?
Well, we came in as 12 big guys, and they busted in our eyes, plain and simple.
Dang, dang.
They were more prepared than us, and they just outplayed us.
If you, so if you, so I'm gonna ask both of you guys. Will first, if you had one play that is fresh in your mind right now, like if you were to call play of the game right now, what was it and who was involved?
I would have to say the play of the game really, we weren't having this one big moment. It was more of just a bunch of little moments of doing the right thing at the right time and just making sure that everything was happening the way it was. But there was one moment where I realized something about like our structure that was really helpful for the overall performance.
Oh, okay. Tort, if you were to call one play of the game, what and why?
Oh, man. I agree with him. I think the play of the game is they practiced. They had good map knowledge, and it wasn't really like a big dramatic thing. It was more of just a consistent grind, you know?
Okay, okay. So for those of you in the chat right now, Corn's Chosen, definitely a sleeper team in this tournament. Keeps winning. Keeps
Yeah.
winning, keeps progressing. Really, really impressive teamwork by Undead Will and his group of, I guess, Chosen. That's what we'll call them. Um, really, really impressive. Does anybody in the chat have any questions for Undead Will, who's literally, for the first time ever, leading a competitive skirmish team against some of the bigger teams in the competition? Does anybody have any questions for him or any questions for Tort, who's also in the same boat, but just hasn't been able to produce nearly as much success as Corn's Chosen? And while I wait for people to answer that in the chat, Tort, how much do you think that bye week, that first being seeded that first week affected your team? Do you think it would have changed the outcome if you guys had played together sooner, or do you feel like you would have been a little bit more prepared? Because it sounds like, your general stance on things is that you guys just weren't prepared, right? So the question
Yeah.
is that what do you think you could have did to change it, and what do you guys maybe thinking about doing um, as you go up against whoever wins uh,
I
the
mean,
Dinosaur
if
Consortium and the Minutemen?
if we were smart, we probably would have used that bye week to actually practice. I think this is the first game our entire team has actually played together. Um, but we're here for the meme war.
The meme
We're
war.
we're just here to have a good time and play the game we love. We're not the most competitive team, that's for sure. And these guys are. I've seen them in their practicing every day, all day. Like they're good, man.
Do you have anything that I mean, do you have anything that I mean, I asked for commendations. You guys were both extremely humble about it. Um, did you have anything to say to your team, Tort?
Um, you guys send me the best butt pics I've ever seen. You did great. I'm proud of you. We maintained pretty good composure and we had a good time.
And that's really what it's about at the end of the day, right? Like, yes, it's a competition, yes, it's a tournament, but I mean, there's no point if you're not having fun, right? Like,
Yeah.
and as long as you're able to get your team together and make a positive experience of this, if it doesn't include going far in the bracket, it is what it is. But you guys have second chance here. You got a lot of room to improve yourselves. Just being seeded,
That's
you're
true.
automatically going to make it further in the tournament than the next match here in about 50 minutes. Someone will be officially eliminated in the tournament for the first time,
Mm.
not by their choice. So, Will, do you have anything to say to your team?
I liked the communication. I liked the teamwork. I like how aggressive we were with things and how we displayed our different, like the way we went about like a simplified idea. We all went about it in a way that was creative and successful. going forward, and we had really good communication. I'd like to thank a lot of our backups that helped us practice. I liked that I could rest easy knowing that if anything happened to one of our guys, there would be someone there backing us up.
A lot
And
of
blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. All hail corn.
faith there in your players. Those are some extremely nice words. Well, guys, I don't want to take any more of your time. I hope you guys had a blast. I hope you guys had fun. Got the opportunity to compete. An excellent job, and get ready for the next week for round 3.
Hell yeah.
So, Softener,
Hello?
I just pulled you up. You're on the Twitch stream right now.
Mhm.
You were single-handedly carrying 11 big guys on your back there in that final round of Waste
I
City,
know,
where
I
you
was
guys
just
were.
telling them guys if I could have fucking played like that the whole match. You know what I mean? Like,
So what was different though? How, like what? Oh, I didn't get to
I don't
watch your
know.
first 3 matches. You don't know?
I don't know, man. That last time I got a good angle with the Moz. There was like 1 or 2 times when we were south that I had the grease gun the whole time, and I feel like I hit somebody 4 or 5 times with the grease gun in his chest, and they just turned on me. You know what I mean? Which, that's just how RS2 is sometimes. But I don't know. Something happened. I got in just the right spot, and they just couldn't see me, and I was just hitting them. They'd come through that door on compound there, and I saw them first.
Somebody
I
said somebody put some nice comments there in the Twitch chat. I'll let you read it when you get the opportunity. I just
mhm.
wanted to grab you real quick. So how was the communication? You feel like the communication on your team, everything was good? I just spoke with both team captains, and Tortellini kind of said, that you guys essentially it came down to the games were good. You weren't as well prepared as you should have been.
Mhm.
Did you have any feedback on the ground, basically single-handedly being a one-man army out there? I think you dropped over 30 kills, which is one of the highest numbers we've seen in any of the matches throughout this tournament so far. So, was there anything else that you maybe saw that the rest of the team didn't, or you feel like it was just one of those
The
games where
only thing
everything was
is,
clicking?
yeah, I guess that last match I really just clicked. I got that good angle and I just stuck with it. You know what I mean? I found a spot where they couldn't seem to hit me first. And so I just stuck with it. But I don't know. The only thing I will say is, you know how it is. We were getting kind of rolled on, and you can kind of tell that everybody was not happy about that. And I do think that hurts sometimes, but it wasn't bad. There wasn't people screaming that, oh man, we're screwed or whatever. So it wasn't bad, but it does suck. I mean, you know how it is. What do you call it? Your outlook on it does definitely affect your gameplay,
Perspective, your mental
your
attitude, your
perspective. Yeah.
mindset.
hmm
Was there?
And
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, yeah, especially in like Jungle Swamp, I definitely was feeling bad about it. You know what I mean? And that definitely. And then we got to where, oh, we've technically lost, but screw it, let's play it. We switched teams, and I hit that one corner and got like 5 or 6 kills in a row, and then I was like, all right, I think I can do this, and there you go, I dropped 29.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hello, hello. One of the biggest guys of the 12, Softener, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I appreciate your time, Softener. I just wanted
yeah,
to
man.
catch your thoughts there. Was there anybody on Corn's Chosen that you feel like was specifically giving you guys a hard time that you want to commend for just, being in there, playing hard, and outplaying you?
Uh, I don't know, all of them really. I mean, Hippie did really good. He was always on the sides. Smash was. Damn, Undead Will with that shotgun, man, he was always on the side, was getting us pretty good too. But their whole team's just fast. They're fast. They get into the point quicker than us, and that's it. It's just fast.
Is there anything that you would like to accolade or give praise to for someone on your team other than yourself? Obviously, single-handedly just literally you killed an entire game's worth of people, like all 5 waves, right? So I mean, not really, but essentially you did.
Well,
Is there anyone on your team that you would like to say excellent job to?
Uh, everybody really. I mean, we still stuck it out, and when we got down and it was still technically we've lost because they've won three, everybody still wanted to play the next round. You know what I mean? We didn't want to bow out. We wanted to play that last one because 3-1 still better than 3-0, you know?
It is. It is, and that might be what you guys need in order to, you
Oh
know,
yeah, especially once we started stacking it up there on that last, everybody's mood seemed to change, and that's the big thing, that mindset.
for sure, for sure. Is there, so for people that maybe don't play RS2 competitively or a part in this tournament, could you explain a little bit more what you're talking about for mindset? I mean, you've talked about how critical it is. Like once you start losing, it's so hard to get out of that negative mindset. And then you also mentioned, how critical it was to overcome those types of obstacles. What could you kind of explain the difference of experiencing that in an environment like this versus a normal game, if there is even any difference?
Well, yeah, like normally, we play a lot of territories campaign mode, and in that it's more, oh, there's a 32-man team. If somebody just to jump on me, it sucks, but I'll respawn in a second and there's tickets, whereas in this competitive mode, you only get so many respawn waves, and so it's a lot more pressure on you to try and not, you know, not only not necessarily waste a life because you do get a respawn wave, and you are trying to sort of waste lives, but it's just there's a lot more pressure to try and keep the momentum up, and I think especially in Jungle Swamp when we were kind of getting a little bit pushed on real hard, it's you got to overcome that feeling of, oh man, we're about to lose and we're going to lose. You can't let yourself feel that way. You have to decide if we can't just say, oh, we're gonna lose. You have to say, oh man, they're beating us. What do we do? How do we figure this out? How do we push it back at them? And I feel like we came around a little bit there. I will say Jungle Swamp definitely is a rough map. I like Compound a lot better, that's for sure. But it's what you do with what you can.
Yeah, that's awesome. I really appreciate you, taking the time. Like when you compete in this and you know that you have more games down the road, keeping that positive mental mindset, even for your teammates, when they start to maybe be vocal about it being negative, it's super
Hmm.
important for you to kind of take control of the situation in a way that you can alter the outcome instead of dwindle in the negativity. So that's really awesome,
Oh
and I
yeah.
really appreciate you for taking the time to explain that. And I'm gonna move you down. The next game, guys, General Sir Anthony has just joined us in the chat, so I'm gonna move Softener down. General Sir Anthony, you missed a hell of a game again. Corn's Chosen, proven again,
Mm-hmm.
winning 3-1, advancing,
Ooh.
and we'll be playing DTF.
Ooh. That sounds good.
Yeah, it's talked to both the team leaders here, pulled them both up, got their thoughts on it. They were both extremely humble. We got the whole corn blood for the blood gods spiel for sure from
Mm-hmm.
Undead Will, but really really awesome performance there. Seeing 12
Mm-hmm.
big guys already down, already lost, and they were able to come back and win that final one just for that boost of morale. And hopefully, listening to
Mm-hmm.
Softener there talking about how important morale is, um, give them that
Yeah.
boost in the bottom bracket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sounds good.
General Sir Anthony, yes, some guy called Paradox wanted to know if you knew about Joe.
Oh my goodness. Paradox. Crazy Australians. Yeah. No. Oh yeah. Did you get to catch up with the pickaxe and DMC?
I have not, but I'm gonna stop the stream right now, Anthony. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
eat, and then we can talk about it if you're okay with that.
That's fair enough.
All right, excellent. The stream will be back on in about 30 minutes, probably like a 30-minute
Yeah.
break. So I'm
Something
gonna,
like that.
we'll catch you guys soon.